So now I'm going to solve this integral, which is just x times x minus 2 to the power of 4 dx from 3 to 2. And then yeah, how do I solve this? So I'm going to solve it with something called u substitution. I'm going to let u as x minus 2, and then I'm going to set x alone isolated, which means that x equals to u plus 2, and then I'm going to set the differentiate of x over du, right? So what's that? What is the integration? What's the differentiation of a variable? Well, that's just 1, right? And then a constant is always 0. I'm going to multiply it over there. So this becomes dx equals to du. So now I'm going to solve this integral and move it into the u world, where every variable is just u, right? Okay, so I'm gonna select now. Okay. Also, guys, I am going to also change the bound, because these are very important, right? Because when x equals to 2, what is gonna be our u? Well, our u equals to 0, right? Like so. And then for our 3 equals u plus 2. What u is? So u is equals to 1. So this is where a lot of people get mistakes happening. If you guys want to solve with u substitution, also guys, don't forget to substitute in these values right here, because they're also important for our purposes. Because I'm gonna change the integral bounds from 0 to 1 now instead of to 3. And that's why it's really important to change the bounds here. Also, I'm going to change it into u plus 2 times u to the power of 4, because x equals to u plus 2, and then x minus 2 is equals to u, right? du, like so. And then from here it's pretty easy, right? Because we can just multiply, rainbow it, so it's just 1 0 u to the power of 5 plus 2 u to the power of 4 du, like this. So it may arise as a question, why can't we just do it with this? Well, we can't do that, because look at this, x times x minus 2 4 times. This is not just x minus 2, this is x minus 2 times x minus 2 times x minus 2 times x minus 2. It's gonna be really long, guys. So if I distribute this, I'm going to distribute it again, so it's gonna be pretty long. And instead of doing this now it's pretty easy, because this is just one term, right? Instead of a whole like mini function inside that. So that's why I'm gonna do that. And then with the power rule, guys, don't forget where x n plus 1 over n plus 1 is the integral of xn, right? Something like that. So we add 1 to the denominator, to the power, also dividing that with our denominator. And then for this one, because 2 is a constant, we can just not think about it for now. U to the power of 4, that means that's u to the power of 5 over 5, right? Add the 2 back in. And then because this is already solved, we don't need the integral sign anymore. But I'm going to evaluate it from 1 to 0. As you can see, guys, if I evaluate it from 0, it's going to be really useless, because 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. I'm just going to evaluate it from 1, so it's just going to be 1 over 6 plus 2 times 1 is 1. 2 over 5. And then this becomes, it becomes this, guys. So yeah, guys, our integral just becomes 17 over 30, which in decimal form is just 0.57 something. So it's really easy, right? This doesn't take any hard methods. It's just u sub and knowing how to integrate stuff properly. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.